Right, guys, a warm welcome to each and every one of you guys who have joined me for the live commentary of this game here between Scotland and France in the Six Nations 2024. And yes, I am back, and hopefully, we're going to enjoy a lot of good times together with the commentary for 2024. Next weekend, we've got the big derbies in the URC with the Sharks up against the Stormers and the Bulls up against the Lions as well. So looking forward to that. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I've, well, only recently set up my whole system. So just let me know if you guys can hear me and we'll continue from there. I probably can check quickly myself whether I can actually hear myself. Yeah, so yeah, I can clearly see or hear that you guys can hear me. So yeah, we're getting ready for Six Nations clash here. It is the big one, Scotland against France, and I think against all doubts, I think Scotland can do this today. They are at home at Murrayfield, and I can tell you what, it's a sold out crowd at well, it's the Scottish Gas Murrayfield now. I think it's called these days, not BT Murrayfield as we used to know it. So yeah, a warm welcome again to each and everybody. There's light rain forecasted for this game. It's about 5 degrees and 4 miles per hour wind that is blowing. So still perfect weather for some really good rugby. Apart from the little bit of rain that there's going to be, it still should be a really good contest. Let's quickly go and have a run through the team lineups for today's game. So we are going to start with the Scottish backline. And in the back three, we've got Kyle Rowe, Carl Steyn, as well as Duhan van der Merwe. What a formidable back three this is. Kyle Rowe, up and coming fullback. Obviously, Stuart Hawke has retired and has left a massive hole in that number 15 jersey. But Kyle Rowe steps up today, and hopefully he's going to make a big impact from the fullback position, while the two South Africans, Carl Steyn and Duhan van der Merwe, both on the right and left wing, should have a big impact, especially Duhan van der Merwe, who's been in some sublime form over the course of the year or two. So looking forward to what he can bring to the party. Obviously, Carl Steyn, quality all around as well. And in if you look at that midfield combination, I think they gave them a name, Hugh Jones and Sione Tuipulotu. I think it's Huey Piloto is the nickname for the center combination. So looking forward to Huey Piloto combination today. Hugh Jones, well, from a long time ago when he was still playing for the Stormers, were really a quality player. And I think South Africa today, the Springboks, yes, we've got Jesse Kriel and we've got Lukanya but I think this is one of the players that we've let go. Hugh Jones, an exceptional quality, living the dream with Scotland. And same goes for Duhan van der Merwe, an absolutely brilliant South African player, really excelling in the Scottish environment. And that's always great to see. Sione Tuipulotu, a great player himself, gets over the advantage line on numerous occasions, more often than not. He's a solid defender. And yeah, if I have to single out one specific combination of position today, I'm going to go with Huey Piloto. That center combination is going to be vital if Scotland are going to win this game today. If we look at the halfback pairing of Finn Russell and Ben White has been great for Scotland as well. Finn Russell, an exceptional player. I still haven't watched that Six Nation documentary on Netflix. I should probably go ahead and have a look at it. But what I did notice is Finn Russell saying that he is the Lionel Messi of rugby. So a big statement from a big player. He is quality all around. And he is that player that can really spark a bit of magic if Scotland's going to need it. However, I also feel that he's one of those players that can single-handedly destroy his own team on the day. So it's going to be interesting to see what Finn Russell will bring to the party, along with the halfback combination of Ben White. A very formidable back line, this of Scotland, and definitely one that can rip France to pieces if if they gel together. We saw in that first half last week against a very weak Welsh side how they managed to really rip them apart. But this is France, however. So having a look at the forwards, Jack Dempsey, Rory Darch, and Matt Fagerson in that halfback loose trio combination. A solid combination. Obviously, no Hamish Watson or Richie. I feel that they obviously need those two players to really excel in this competition. And it's such a shame that they're not available for selection. But I mean, Rory Darch co-captaining the side along with Jack Dempsey. We've seen what he's done previously for Australia, and then Matt Fagerson, a quality player to have in the side as well. And then the lock combination of Scott Cummings and Grant Gilchrist should be interesting up against a very formidable French lock combination as well. Then forwards in the front row, we've got Xander Fagerson, George Turner, and Piers Skuman. Piers Skuman been awarded the Player of the Month in Scottish rugby. So he's also living the dream in Scotland at the moment. It's very interesting to see how these South Africans are really excelling in the Scottish team. Guys like Piers Skuman, Duan van der Merwe, all coming to the party and really putting their hands up. Carl Steyn, I only found out yesterday, one of the subscribers corrected me when I said Hugh Jones was South African born. I never knew that he wasn't born in South Africa. There was such a big hype about Hugh Jones over the course of time that I just assumed that he was from South Africa. But yeah, he could have played for South Africa, but in the end, turned it down for a chance with Scotland. And I think for him, it was one of the best decisions ever. If we look at that bench of this Scottish side, Ewan Ashman, Alec Hepburn, Elliot Miller-Mills, Sam Skinner, Andy Christie, George Horn, Ben Healy, and Cameron Redpath. Look, it's not the most feared bench that I've ever seen in my life. Let's be honest about it. There's not too many world-class players in this lineup, but still a lineup that could do damage when they do come onto the field, especially when the players have tied down. And probably the one player or two players that we might mention there, even three maybe, Ewan Ashman, George Horn, and Cameron Redpath, could make a massive impact coming on in the second half. But yeah, let's go and have a look at the French side, starting with the back line. We've got Thomas Ramos, Damien Penaud, and Louis Biella-Biari. Biari has showed what a quality player he can be during the World Cup. Thomas Ramos has always been an exceptional player, and Damien Penaud, probably one of the best wingers in world rugby. So when it comes to the back three of this French side, very, very committed, very, very agile back line, and a very experienced fullback in Thomas Ramos and Damien Penaud. So, yeah, considering the lineup between them, Carl Rowe, Duan van der Merwe, and Carl Steyn, I would say they're pretty much evenly matched with the likes of Duan van der Merwe in superb form, Damien Penaud, and Thomas Ramos. So, I would almost go the length of saying that the back three of the French might be better on paper than the Scottish. If you look at the midfield combination of Carl Ficker and Jonathan Dante, it is a very heavy center combination. And we all know how good Dante is getting over the advantage line, taking that ball up. There is question marks, however, about his defensive ability in that channel. So it's an opportunity for Hugh Jones and Tui Pilote to maybe try and expose that midfield area for this French side. Carl Fico, on the other hand, quality player. Can't look past that. He's an exceptional international player and one that could really cause trouble for this Scottish side going forward today. Halfback pairing, no Intermac and no Anton Dupont. That's the big downside for this French side at the moment. But Mathieu Jalibert and Maxime Lucu, I always get confused with the pronunciation of the number 9. Is it Lucy, Lichi, Lucu? I even went on to translate it in French, and they said something about Lucu. So we're going to go with Maxime Lucu today. But again, not the most feared halfback pairing, and I think Finn Russell and Ben White might have a field day against these two today. So considering all of this, backline-wise, I probably will have to go in favor of the Scottish to say that they've got a more dangerous backline. But then we move to the forwards, and immediately we are in some serious trouble here considering the lineup. Gregory Aldred, Charles Olivan, and Francois Cross, probably one of the best loose trios in world rugby at the moment. And we all know if the forwards dominate, the game gets dominated. So I would probably go ahead and say that this loose trio might just win this game for France today. However, I am still going to go with Scotland for the win. Don't get me wrong. But if you get this loose trio in Aldred, Olivan, and Cross, a world-class loose trio that could cause all sorts of trouble for this Scottish side today. If we look at the lock combination, Paul Gabrielak and Cameron Wacky. Cameron Wacky has been an incredible lock forward for the last couple of seasons and have been mentioned in the same breath of the Maro Tojes and the Ibn Etzebeth, although I feel that he's still kind of not right there on that same level, but he's getting very close to that level as well. And then looking at the front row combination of Uni, Antoni, Beato, Malvaka, and Cyril Bai, a very great front row combination, and Piers Skuman and the rest of the Scottish front row is going to have a hard time against this very, very good French backer forwards. Abel de Toy says, Kom Guru Vasi, fail Coke. And Barry Green says, hey man, nice to see you again. What a surprise. Yeah, I did say that I was going to be back at some stage. So hopefully from here on in, we will definitely be back with commentary and really looking forward to the year of 2024. If we go and have a look at the bench for this French side, Julian Massan, Sebastian Tamafuena, Dorian Aldegheri, Posolo Tuolagi, Alexandre Romat, Paul Bodehent, Nolan Legrat, and Yora Mufana. And I think I mentioned just previously how I don't see the Scottish bench being a very formidable one that can really put fear into the French side. Well, this bench, however, with guys like Massan, Aldegheri, Tuolagi, Bodehent, and Mufana, could really stir things up when they do come onto the field. So, given all of this, and probably thinking with my heart here today, is I'm still going to go with a Scottish victory, but I definitely won't be surprised if the French side do come away with a victory today. It's just so unfortunate. The Scottish side's got the ability to be brilliant, but they still lack that killer instinct. So, yeah, it is what it is. A very popular slogan on the Rugby Guru. It is what it is. So we're going to say it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. My heart says Scotland. My head says France. So we'll have to wait and see which one wins out at the end of the day. Barry says, I was once wondering when you will come back. I thought you'd never do commentary again. No, absolutely not. I love what I do, and I love rugby in general. So yeah, I've been a bit away. I've lost a little bit of what's going on in the world of rugby. Just reading headlines and so forth and so on. But yeah, the love for the game never disappears, and that's why I'm still around doing the commentary. Because let's be honest, in a busy life that we've got these days, this is probably the only way that I can still actually watch rugby. So yeah, it's an opportunity for me to watch rugby, and also an opportunity for you guys that is not able to watch the game to at least listen to what is happening on the field. And I think what we've come accustomed to last year is me doing 20 minutes of English commentary and then switching over to Afrikaans. We'll see how things go. Barry says Elton Yankees is having a hard time. Well, yeah, look, it is what it is. Again, if you're going to use banned substances, then you are going to get punished. So Piwe Yankee went through it. He got banned for 4 years. He's back now. I mean, in the past, if you look at South African players, Johan Ackerman, he used and he got back and he played again. But it's very difficult, especially at the age at which Elton Yankees have done it now. I honestly don't think there's a comeback for him. And it's a pity because although I didn't really rate him as an international quality fly off, he was a very good franchise player and definitely a good player to have in your squad. And yeah, now that is down the drain, and he's going to have to live with what's happened. And I don't know, I can't say he's going to come back stronger because I don't think there's any way back from that. But yeah, who knows? If a P-Word Yankee can do it, then Elton Yankees can probably also do it. We're getting ready here for kickoff, guys, very close to the start of this game. Um, yeah, it is. It is a big game in the context France with the last chance to get back into this game, into this competition. If they lose today, I would probably say they won't have a chance of still winning this competition. While Scotland, on the other hand, still have an opportunity to win this competition, and they're at home with the opportunity to do so. So let's hope that they do step up, and we will see a really good game from the Scottish team today. Zaki Fenter says, hi, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while, Zaki. So, first commentary game for the year 2024. And strangely enough, it's my first ever Scotland versus France game as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And hopefully, we will see a really good game here between the two sides. I'm not very fond of doing Six Nations overall, but yeah, it's the only rugby on TV this weekend. So let's get cracking and see how this is going to play out. It will be Finn Russell to get us underway in this game today. And I forgot to put up a scoreboard. So this could be a little bit problematic as we continue. But yeah, let's see if we can quickly put that up as the kickoff gets underway and Finn Russell kicking from left to right on our screens. It is taken in well there by France, and they just set it up. Luku with possession. Let's see what he can do with this one. Right, so Luku just waiting, going with the box kick over the top. And that's not going to find touch into the hands of Rowe, who's brought down just inside France territory, about 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline. Now taken up by Sander Fagerson as Ben White now waiting for this ball to come out. But a good counter-ruck here from France, trying to disrupt them. Going with the box kick over the top is Ben White. And he gets it away, and a mark made by Charlie Bear inside the 22, about 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Right, so the kick hasn't gone out, and now Finn Russell with a kick downfield. It's a long kick and well taken by Charlie Bear. Now he's going to return the favor with another long kick downfield, and that's going to find touch roundabout. Well, that's a brilliant kick all the way up to the 10-meter line of Scotland. Right, so the throw in to come now for Scotland as they take it up and they kick it downfield through Finn Russell, straight down the middle of the field into the hands of Damian Penaud, who again inside his 22 kicks it downfield, and that's going to find touch all the way between the 22 and the 10-meter line on the far side of the field. Right, so Mimania says, hi, Guru. Don't disappear like this. Hope you're well. I'm very good, thanks, Mimania. Barry says, I was in Durban on 2 January. I met Philip Lemmer on the beach. He was swimming with his son and chatted, and he met his dad. That's great. Barry, and then Abel says, ek dink jou stem met 'n blaaskans nodig gehad na die Wêreldbeker. Right, so the throw into coming now from George Turner. Finds his jumper very well there. And Scotland now setting up a driving maul about 10 meters out from the far side of the field. Inside their own half between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Ben White now waiting for it. Oh, great work done there by France. Disrupting him and letting him knock that ball on now. Luku gets it out to Charlie Bear. Carl Fico gets man and ball. Good tackle there from Scotland. Nelson forward driving here from Olivon. Takes it up to the 10-meter line of Scotland. And now driving it forward was Antonio. Now Lusu. Out it goes again. Olivon again with a little go. It's between the 22 and the 10-meter line, but a penalty goes the way of Scotland. Holding on to the ball there. About 10 meters out from the touchline here. And let's see what's going to happen from here on in. Barry says he has big muscles. Right, so Scotland now getting the penalty here with an opportunity to clear this ball downfield is Finn Russell. Looking for distance, and he's going to find touch round about just outside the 22 of France. And a good opportunity here for Scotland to go on the attack. 4 minutes played in this game. George Turner is going to throw this one in. Right, the throwing goes to the back and beautifully taken by Darch. Now George Turner gets it away now. It's Ben White out to Hugh Jones, who straightens up but knocks it on between, well, just about 5 meters inside the 22 of France. And now Luku now with the kick downfield over the top, and that's another massive kick. It's going to bounce once and into touch between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Rowe with a little bit of inexperience there, just letting that ball bounce, and a good, really good kick there from the France halfback. Right, so 5 minutes gone in this game, and still no score in this one. It is going to be George Turner to throw this one in for Scotland between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside their own half. But it is Hugh Jones currently down, just receiving some attention while we wait. So we are going to have to stop the clock right there. 5 minutes and 20 seconds gone in this Six Nations match between Scotland and France. The knock-on actually came from another player. It was Rory Darch who knocked that ball on. A bit of a collision between Darch and Hugh Jones caused that little injury. But he is back onto his feet now and getting back into position. Right, so 5 minutes gone in this game, and it's no score as of yet. Can't really say anybody really having the better of each other, although the French kicking game has been quite on song so far. Right, George Turner to throw this one in for Scotland between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside their own half. And it's well taken there, beautifully taken by Scotland. It's Grant Gilchrist who took that one in, and now driving more from Scotland. 5 meters out from the far side field. Looking to get this one out as Ben White, who goes to the box kick over the top now. Duan van der Merwe chasing up after it, but beautifully taken by Luku. But no, it's scrum half now, gets it out to Aldred. Aldred with no ground to make. 5 meters inside his own half, 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Luku now with a box kick over the top, and waiting for it now is Finn Russell. Gets the pass away to Rowe. Tries to step back on the inside between the 22 and the 10. Inside Scotland's half now. It's Xander Ferguson who takes it up. Quick ball coming back for them, but Ben White decides to hold on to it. Scotland still inside their own half, between the 10 and the halfway line. Now goes to the box kick over the top. Duan chasing up after it. It's knocked on by Jalibert, and here's a chance now for Scotland. as they get that ball away. Piers Kuman, he takes it up to the middle of the field on the 10-meter line of France now. Finn Russell, the pass out to Tui Pilote. Now it's Duan Panamera, gets it out to Carl Rowe. Carl Rowe into a bit of space up over the 22, gets the pass back on the inside. Here's a chance, it's Ben White. He's going to have it. Momentum takes him over, and Ben White gets the first try of this game. Brilliant from Scotland, and just the momentum and the light rain just taking him up over the try line there for the first try of this game. And it's the scrum half, Ben White, who gets the first try for Scotland. Some great interplay, a dangerous backline move, and it worked to perfection. Great hands from all involved there. Then Russell, the pass out to Tui Pilote, and then Duan van der Merwe joining in, and they got the quick pass away to Kyle Rowe. Back on the inside it went. Brilliant support play, and Ben White, about 5 meters out from the try line, got down, and momentum took him over for the try. Brilliant stuff from Scotland. Great hands from Hugh Jones as well in that movement, and then momentum taking him over for the first try of the game. I'm not sure if they're going to have a look at something here, but nothing looks wrong from what I've seen so far. Yeah, nobody could stop him. 8 minutes into this first half, and it's Scotland who gets the first try. Finn Russell with the conversion attempt in, and over she goes. 7 points to 0. It is Scotland over France here after 8.5 minutes of play. Some great work done there by the Scottish attack. Richard says, Guru, great to see you again. Likewise, Richard. Good to be back as well, as the restart now taken by Scotland inside their own 22. So Ben White now waiting at the ruck to clear this one. Goes for the box kick over the top, and that's not going to find touch. Finds Thomas Ramos. Ramos up over the halfway line, almost up to the 10-meter line he goes. Still going in, breaks through the first defense. Still going up to the 22, goes Ramos now. Now Lecoux takes it up, gets it out now to Cyril Bay. Penalty advantage coming for France. Jalibert gets it out to Antony. Now Lecoux again. Now it's Dante moving it wide. Ramos comes in again now. Pinot cuts back on the inside. It's about 10 meters out, 15 meters out from the try line. Aldred takes it up. Good defense there from Scotland now. As again, it's Olivon who takes it up. Lecoux again. Back it comes to Dante. Back on the inside to Jalibert. Now 10 meters out, right in the middle of the field. Here comes Damian Pinot. Pinot out to Aldred. Aldred drives. Great leg drive from him. 5 meters out from the try line. Right on the left-hand touchline here. Louis Biari. Ball pops out the back, and they are going to come back for that penalty for offside by France. By Scotland, sorry. So roundabout on the 22-meter line. France looking good on the attack, and Thomas Ramos started that whole movement for the French. Nominia says the Scot needs to keep up the momentum throughout the game, unlike Italy. Yeah, I was gutted last week. I was with friends and family on Saturday, so I wasn't able to watch the game. But I did fancy Italy to win that game against England and to fall short with 3 points. It was gut-wrecking, man. 11 minutes played in this game. France are going to have a shot at goal with Thomas Ramos to try and convert this kick for France. 11 minutes played. Scotland leading by 7 points to 0 with this kick to come for Thomas Ramos. And an easy kick there for France as they put their first points on the board. It's Scotland 7, France 3. Right, so an interesting 10 minutes of this first half as both teams have looked really good on the attack. So it's going to come down to who makes the most mistakes in this one. Restart from Finn Russell then, and it's a deep kick in taken by Olivon. He's going to bring it up to about 5 meters inside their own 22 now, France. About 15 meters out from the right-hand touchline. As Leku now waiting for this one to come out. Goes to the box kick over the top. And that's going to find touch roundabout on halfway. I didn't watch the game between France and Ireland, but I know that he got criticized quite a lot. So, but from what I've seen in his opening 12 minutes, he's made some decent clearance kicks. Now Russell gets it out to Rory Darch, just up over halfway, right in the middle of the field. It's Scotland now on the attack. Carl Rowe gets a long pass out. Here's a chance for George Turner, but it's been knocked on by Scotland. Well, the referee says off the head, so play on. But it's France who's got, no, Scotland's got the ball back now. Duan van der Merwe gets it out there and taken up by Scotland now, just up over the 10. Finn Russell now, flat pass to Gilchrist. Gilchrist waiting, poor pass there from White into the hands of Hugh Jones. Tries to cut through a couple of defenders, but lost it now. And it's France on the attack. Leku now gets it out now to Louis Biarri, who puts it on the boot. It's into the hands of Carl Rowe on the 10-meter line of Scotland. He runs it up to the halfway line. Right in the middle of the field is brought down. Ben White now waiting for it. Comes back Finn Russell out to Hugh Jones on a pass, a poor one. Out to no man's land and into touch. Roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line of Scotland. Well, he thought that maybe Duan was there on the outside, but looked up a little bit too late after he passed the ball. And no Duan van der Merwe on that occasion. So 14 minutes played in this first half. It's Scotland leading by 7 points to 3 here at the moment. A try by Ben White, the scrum half, to open up the scoreboard. Here comes Gabriele. It's Leku now. Back it comes Jolly Bear into a bit of space now. Carl Fico cuts back beautifully through the gap. Up over the 22 and still going. He's 5 meters from the try line. He's brought down. Now to support. Leku intercepted by Duan van der Merwe. He's going to kick it downfield. The chase is on, but a touchline's going to win on the 10-meter line of France. Wow. Get out of jail for Scotland there. As Duan van der Merwe manages to intercept that ball. Maybe Leku just a little bit too in a hurry to get that ball out. But what a breakout from Carl Fico. Strong runner, and into space he went. Then the ball got intercepted by Duan van der Merwe in an offside position. So they might want to have a look at that, because a ruck was already formed. Now, definitely not behind the last man's feet there. I think he got away with a lot there. Interesting scenario, that one. Well, Mr. Nick Berry is not going to have anything of it. So Malvaka then to throw this one in on the 10-meter line of France. Back, oh, it's been stolen by Scotland now, and it's George Turner who gets it out to Rory Darch. Between the 10 and the halfway line, inside the France territory, right in the middle of the field. Finn Russell gets it out to Pilotto. Good defense there from Dante. Pushing him back into his own half now. Taken up again by the forwards of Scotland. Ben White now just calling in his forwards just inside their own half towards the middle of the field. Ben White going with the box kick over the top now, and a chase coming from Van der Merwe. And well taken by Ramos on that occasion. Was that ball stripped? That says the referee, and illegally done. And the penalty goes the way of France. Roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of France. Richard says Van der Merwe is vinnig besig om 'n populêre Skotse van te word. Absolutely, Richard. So, yeah, talking of Afrikaans, we might be switching over to Afrikaans in just a little bit, trying to keep that 20 minutes thing going. So 16 and a half minutes gone. France with the kick. Oh, it's not going to find touch, and it's taken by Finn Russell now, who sends it downfield and into the hands of Ramos again. Inside his 22, puts it downfield. And he's going to find touch 5 meters inside the half of Scotland on the far side of the field. So it seems like George Turner has left the field here. Ewan Ashman has come on into the place of the hooker of Scotland. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I don't see any reason for that. Maybe a HIA, but it's definitely not a blood replacement. Line out taken beautifully now by Scotland. Finn Russell going high up into the air. Carl Steyn chasing up after this one. And, well, that doesn't look like Carl Steyn. Is it actually Carl Steyn playing here? Not sure, but it goes into touch, and it's going to be a Scottish ball claimed by Ramos, so driven into touch. Well, knocked back into touch. So it's going to be a line out just outside the 22 for Scotland here. Greg Kukamur says, Woohoo Guru, I thought you'd been kidnapped. Just vanished, man. Good to see you online again. So quick throw in taken by Tui Pelota here for Scotland, just outside the 22. White out to Finn Russell. Gets the pass back on the inside, right in the middle of the field, just outside the 22. Now it's Skuman. Skuman up over the 22, now brought down. Poor pass again from Ben White, sending them back behind the 22, but a penalty advantage now coming the way of Scotland. Yeah, penalty to Scotland just outside the 22, 5 meters from the left-hand side. What kind of a mucker maker are you? I'm a Makatini, says Mimania. Right, so 18 and a half minutes gone. They're going to go for touch here. Not going to kick for goal. And a good opportunity now for Scotland to add to their first try. Eight meters from the try line here for Scotland with this line out. Can they get a try? Right, Ewan Ashman in with the throw in, the replacement hooker on the field for Scotland. It is going to go to Grant Gilchrist, who takes it in now, sets up the driving maul. It is controlled by Scotland. Can they get the maul going forward? No, it's gone to ground. And will the ball be available? Yeah, it is available now. White waiting for it. Gets it out to Skuman with a standing start. Gets up to about 5 meters out from the try line. Again, now Ewan Ashman into a bit of space. Now 3 meters out from the try line is Scotland. It's Ferguson takes it up for them. 3 meters from the try line towards the middle of the field. Skuman. He's brought down really quickly now. Ben White again tries to snipe on his own. Runs into a brick wall there. Driven back. Still 5 meters out now. Another penalty advantage coming the way of Scotland. Right under the sticks here. So if they don't score, an easy 3 points on offer for them. Now White working it. Finn Russell to the blind side. No, not falling for this is the French. And the mistake been made. So they're coming back for a penalty. Quickly taken by Scotland, but called back by the referee. Wow. That's disappointing. Mamania says that's from the lunch bar advert, where it features some Scots and a Zulu Xhosa patriot and his dog. I've never seen it, Mamania. Right, so Scotland probably going to have a shot at goal from here. Sure, I can't believe that I haven't seen that advert. Greg also now saying excellent ad, always loved it. So Scotland will go for the 3 points here and looking to get back that 7-point lead that they had after a couple of minutes in this first half. So with that, we're also going to switch over to the Afrikaans commentary now. So for the next 20 minutes, it's going to be Afrikaans from here. Van Russell wat daai bal oorsit, so 10 punte teenoor 7 is dit op die oomblik. Skotland 10, Frankryk 3 en sover 'n baie goeie wedstryd deur albei spanne. Goed op die aanval net daai klein foutjies op die oomblik wat vir Frankryk kelder, hulle kon voorgeloop het. Johan van der Merwe wat daai bal onderskep het en die gevaar onneem het van hulle. Die afskop daarso ingeneem deur Gilchrist weer. Is 'n pragtige vat daar deur Gilchrist net buitekant die 22 meter lyn. So 15 meter van die hoofpaviljoenkant. Ben White wat nou met 'n skoppie oor die kop daar gaan, sit hom reguit veld af. Ramos wat wag vir hom nou op die halflyn, bring hom net so oor die halflyn. Hy het 'n goeie wedstryd sover. Tussen die 10 en die halflyn nou. Charlie Bear wat vorentoe skop, 'n klein tik skoppie oor die kop en hy amper kry hy hom. Maar die bal wat aangeslaan word daar deur Skotland ook. En ons gaan terugkom vir 'n skram aan Frankryk. 'n Pragtige klein tikskoppie daar deur Charlie Bear wat hy amper teruggekry het, net die aanslaan daarso van die Skotse speler af. Net kyk daar was Van Russell wat gekom keer het en toe aangeslaan het. Greg says you must be too young to remember the ad. I guess that might be it, Greg. Right, so skram hierso vir Frankryk, so net buitekant die 22 reg in die middel van die veld van Skotland. Geleentheid nou vir Frankryk om terug aan te val hierso. Lekou wat die bal gaan ingooi, net buitekant die 22 reg in die middel van die veld. Bal word ingegooi daarso deur Frankryk. Kom ons kyk hoe gaan hierdie skram gaan. Goeie skram hier deur beide spanne. Frankryk wat probeer vorentoe beer en aan die bal wat uitkom, Lekou na Charlie Bear wat binne toe sny, kry die bal uit na Alabaan net oor die 22 nou. Charlie Bear met 'n lang aangee daarna Pierre Louis Pierre, maar hy maak geen meters daarso nie. Gabriele wat net so oor die 22 meter lyn gaan. Lekou nou Charlie Bear terug daarna Tantey word grond toe gebring net oor die 22. Charlie Bear again nou weer terug na Fico. So 5 meter binnekant die 22 van Frankryk, van Skotland nou. Bal wat uitspat daarna Lekou toe, weer opgepik deur Aldred. Frankryk steeds in besit van hierdie bal op die 22 meter lyn nou. Charlie Bear weer eens net oor die 22, maar die verdediging van Skotland fantasties op die oomblik. Malwaka wat die bal daar los uitgooi vir Frankryk. Thomas Ramos wat die bal optel. Hy word grond toe gebring net buitekant die 22. Nou sit weer Cyril Baai wat vorentoe dryf hierso vir Frankryk. Bal wat weer uitkom Aldred. Verdediging van Skotland fantasties op die oomblik. Charlie Bear weer uit daarna Penou wat binnekant toe sny. Daar's net geen spasie vir Frankryk op die oomblik nie. Bal kom uit en hy's aangeslaan deur Frankryk. So 'n skram vir Skotland. Skotland se verdediging wat uithou daarso. Met 15 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte. En dit lyk so Xander Ferguson wat daar op die grond lê. Hy gaan so 'n bietjie hulp benodig. Maar fantastiese verdediging deur die Skotse span op die oomblik. Tyd wat gestop word daarso vir 'n besering. Maar sover 'n baie goeie wedstryd hier deur beide spanne. Verdediging van Skotland wat nou fantasties was in die aanloop tot hierdie beweging vir hierdie skram wat nou gaan plaasvind. Bal wat aangeslaan word daar deur Frankryk. Dink dit was na 6 of 7 of 8 fases voordat hulle daai bal aangeslaan het. Goeie verdediging deur Skotland. 15 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte van hierdie wedstryd. En dit gaan 'n skram wees aan Skotland in die middel van die veld, net so binnekant hulle eie 22. Kom ons kyk of Skotland hierdie bal kan uitskop. 7 punte die verskil hier op die oomblik tussen die twee spanne. Right, die skram wat gevorm word en is Ben White wat die bal kan ingooi hierso. 25 minute se speeltyd verstreke in hierdie eerste helfte. En White wat gaan ingooi. Baie goeie skram daar deur Skotland. Kry die bal uit daar na Van Russell. Hy sit hom op die skoen. En die bal wat gaan uitgaan net oor die halflyn. 'n Fantastiese skop daar deur Van Russell. Sit hom uit so 2 meter binnekant die Franse gebied hier aan die hoofpaviljoenkant van die veld. 14 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte. Malvaka wat hierdie bal gaan ingooi vir Frankryk. 10 punte teenoor 3 hier op die oomblik. Malvaka wat gaan ingooi, vind vir Cameron Walkie, maar die bal is los en hy word opgepik daar deur Skotland. Nou Van Russell wat gaan die veld afskop. Kyk vir 'n bietjie spasie, die op van die bal is fantasties. So 15 meter van die Franse doellyn af. Is daai 'n 50-22. Sal moet wag en kyk. Dink hulle het dit dalk teruggeneem in hulle halfgebied en ja. So die reël ek dink sê daar so as jy dit terugneem in jou eie halfgebied en dan gaan vir die 50-22, dan is dit nog steeds die opposisie se bal. Ja, Malvaka wat hierdie bal gaan ingooi. Lyk asof George Turner dalk gaan terugkom op die veld hierso, die nommer 2 hakker van Skotland. Maar Malvaka wat nou eers gaan moet ingooi. 13 minute se speeltyd oor. Weer eens Frankryk wat sukkel met hulle lyn staan, maar Malvaka wat wegkom met die bal op die einde van die dag. En Lekou wat nou wag vir hierdie bal, so 10 meter van sy eie doellyn af, is Frankryk nou 15 meter van die hoofpaviljoen kantlyn af. Hy sit hom daar op die skoen en hy vind die kantlyn so tussen die 10 en die 22 meter lyn binnekant Frankryk se gebied. Kom ons kyk, Skotland 10, Frankryk 3 op die oomblik, 7 punte verskil tussen die twee spanne. George Turner wat terug is op die veld hierso. Het so 12 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte. Bal wat ingegooi word, pragtig ingeneem daar deur Jack Dempsey en hier kom hulle nou weer op die aanval, maar die bal wat los skiet en in die hande van Penaud. En die skynsregter wat hulle gaan terugroep vir 'n strafskop hierso onkant deur Frankryk. Oorspel daar deur Skotland op die aanval, maar Frankryk wat onkant is. En 'n geleentheid vir Skotland om nog 3 punte aan te teken hier in die eerste helfte. Van Russell reg in die middel van die veld op die 22 meter lyn, 'n geleentheid om vir Skotland verder voor te sit. Punte is so belangrik in 'n wedstryd soos die. Van Russell wat hom sover baie goed opstaar in hierdie wedstryd. Hy het wel gesê hy is die Lionel Messi van rugby. Sover nie te sleg van Russell af nie. 11 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte. Skotland 10, Frankryk 3 met 'n geleentheid vir Skotland om hulle voorsprong te rek na 10 punte toe. Daai skop reg deur die middel van die paal is 13 punte teenoor 3. Skotland hier voor teen Frankryk. Skotland 13, Frankryk 3 met 10 minute se speeltyd oor hier in die eerste helfte. Jalibert wat gaan afskop hierso van die halflyn af vir Frankryk, sit hom hoog en word ingeneem daar deur Matt Ferguson so op die 22 meter lyn van Skotland. Hiereens Gilchrist wat vorentoe beer, bal wat los skiet, dis voordeel nou vir Frankryk. Louis Bierry wat oor die 22 meter dryf, 5 meter van die kantlyn af hierso vir Frankryk. Tony Lekou nou wat wag vir hom, kry hom daar uit na Aldred. Aldred maak reguit 10 meter van die doellyn af. Nou is dit Dante wat vorentoe beer. 10 meter van die doellyn af. Lekou nou kry my daarna Siddelby. Nou Lekou weer. Malvaka wat vorentoe gaan so 5 meter van die doellyn af. Frankryk op die aanval. Hier eens Aldred uit daar na Thomas Ramos toe. Net 'n meter van die doellyn af nou. 5 meter van die linkerkant se kantlyn af. Malvaka so naby. Nou beweeg hulle weer na die middel van die veld. Leku vinnige hande hier wyd gespeel en Galfico moet gaan druk in die hoekie hierso aan die oorkant van die veld. Galfico oor vir Frankryk se eerste 3. 'n Pragtige 3 daar deur Frankryk en Skotland wat aan die slaap is daarso. Ives Marie Sellen sê alles les Blues. Skotland 13, Frankryk 8, Galfico met sy 15de toetstree en die Skotse verdediging wat net nie kon uithou daar nie. Skotland 13, Frankryk 8. Ons kyk, ek dink ek gaan dalk net hierdie 20 minute in Afrikaans doen. Ek het vergeet, dis nie die bokke wat speel nie. So daar mag dalk ander mense wees wat nie verstaan wat ek hier sê nie. So Galfico wat daar gaan druk in die hoekie. Dink ek gaan dalk net om seker te maak maar klaar oorskuif na Engels toe. Jammer vir die Afrikaanse manne, sorry julle. Right, so Thomas Ramos then is going to try and convert this kick now from the right-hand touchline. There's a 62% chance that he will get this kick. And he's just made it 100%, so over it goes. And it's 13 points to 10. Net so kry. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. So Scotland 13, France 10. And with 8 minutes to play in this first half, it's Scotland that let their lead slip here. It's taken in by France just outside their own 22. Lecu now waiting for this one. Lecu going with a box kick over the top and not going to find touch with this one. It's weighted in by Rowe, but he knocks it backwards. He's managed to retake it there. So Ben White now again out to Piers Skuman, right on halfway towards the middle of the field. Ben White going with the box kick over the top, and now the chase coming from Van der Merwe. Knocked on by France, and now here's a real opportunity for Scotland as they take it up through Dodge. Again, working it with the forwards now. Cummings takes it up, but the referee's going to call them back for that knock on. Scrum Lass says, hi, I hope all is well. I hope you're doing well too at the Rugby Guru. Thanks, Scrum Lass. Really doing well. Made the move to the Western Cape and loving each moment of it so far. So, yeah, hopefully the start of a lot of good commentary games to come for the year 2024. The time has been stopped here for another injury to Ben White, this time for Scotland. It's a 3-point game here. Scrum will take place about between the 10 and the 22-meter line of France. About 5 meters out from the far side touchline. So an opportunity now for Scotland here before halftime to really get things going for them. Right, scrum down to Scotland. We wait this injury. Right, so Ben White will feed this one in for Scotland. It's a 3-point game at the moment between the two sides. Ball fed in here by Ben White. And that ball's just controlled there at the back. The ball comes out now, and it's a long pass out to Ipolotto. Finn Russell gets the pass out to Rowe, who cuts back on the inside, but great defense from the French, pushing them back between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Now again, Finn Russell, the pass out to Xander Fagerson, just setting it up for Scotland. Now White again. It's Finn Russell with a little stab through, but well read by Ramos, who puts it on the boot. And that one is going to find touch not far out. from where he kicked it. So between the 10 and the 22-meter line, it is a line out to Scotland with 5 minutes to play in this first half. 13 points to 10 it is. George Turner will throw this one in for Scotland. Between the 10 and the 22 on the far side of the field. And well taken again by Cummings now. The ball comes out to Tui Pelotto. Straightens it up to about 5 meters out from the 22. Now it's George Turner. Bursts his way over the 22. Now 5 meters in. He goes to ground. The pass comes back now to Dodge. Ben White again. Another opportunity now for Scotland. Great leg drive. 10 meters out from the try line. Here they come. Good opportunity now for Scotland to get another try. Ferguson. Oh, did he lose that ball? Yes, he has. And it looks like, well, who's got this now? No, Scotland still have the ball. And Dodge barging his way forward now, 5 meters out from the try line. It's taken up by Cummings. Penalty advantage to Van der Merwe now trying to get over the try line. Not going to get there. Now Ferguson again. Good defense from France. And the referee awards the penalty. About 15 meters out from the left-hand touchline here. Do they go for goal? Do they kick for the line-out? Do they go for the scrum? Big decision now for Scotland. With 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. What do they do? Finn Russell, one of the co-captains of the side today. And they're going to tap and go. 5 meters out from the try line. Here they come. George Turner sets it up. Ben White gets it out. Here's a chance now. Dempsey. White again. Changing the direction is Finn Russell. Back on inside to Tui Pelotto. Still 5 meters out from the try line. Here comes Darch again. Just 2 meters out from the try line. Pick up and go from Scotland. Not gaining any ground here. White again waiting for it. Gets it out to Pelotto. Now Finn Russell driven back in a tackle and intercepted by Louis Bierre, who kicks it downfield, but they're going to come back for yet another penalty. Another penalty, this time against Antoni, as the referee having a word with Aldred now. Scotland 13, France 10 at the moment with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Right, so big discussion going on here between Finn Russell, Aldred and Nick Berry. Oh, it's going to be a yellow card against Antoni for tackling the player without the ball. So, yeah, that's a big call here with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Don't know if it really warrants a yellow card, but okay. Let's see how it goes. Oh, no, it's not for an early tackle. It's for a shoulder charge. So, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. So 2.5 minutes to go and another chance here for Scotland. What are they going to do? They're going to go for the scrum. So scrum called by Finn Russell, I think it is. So another replacement will have to come onto the field now. Maybe Olivon or Cross to leave the field here. So on comes Aldegheri. And who's going to leave the field? Not quite sure who's left the field. I think it's Cross. Who's going to have to leave the field here. Now, Cross is still on the field. Not sure who they've decided to leave. I think it's, well, that's a big one. That's not a change that you often see. So the left winger has been taken off here by France. It's Louis Biari, who's been taken off for that 10 minutes now. Right, so we're just waiting for time to get back on here as Scotland to take this scrum with 1.5 minutes to go in this first half. Right under the sticks here, 5 meters out from the try line. Ben White to feed this one in. Scrum goes up and, it's actually a bunker decision there on Antony. So he might even still get a red card for it. It didn't look as bad, but now if it warrants a bunker decision to come, it might have been worse than I thought. Right, so scrum feed to come here. And it's going to be Ben White to feed this one in for them. Right under the sticks here. 5 meters out from the try line. Can Scotland get another try? The coup putting him under pressure. That scrum is going to go sideways for Scotland, it seems. No, comes back to Finn Russell now. Finn Russell 2-1. Van der Merwe, well read by the French defense, pushing them back. But we are going to come back for yet another penalty to Scotland now. Another penalty to Scotland here on the stroke of half-time. 1.5 minutes to go. What do they decide to do here? Do they go for another scrum? Yes, they will. So with 1 minute to go in this first half, Le Coup pinned there for being offside. Yeah, that backline movement not working out perfectly for Scotland there. Zaki says, sorry, I was just eating some fruit. No problem, Zaki. Minute to go in this first half. It's Scotland 13, France 10. 1 try apiece. 1 try for Damien Penaud for France and 1 try for Ben White for Scotland. Zaki says, wow, Scotland, wow. Just 30 seconds to go in this first half now. Ben White feeding this one in. An important 30 seconds in the context of this game. Oh, France wins the penalty, and that should wrap it up for the first half. Well, settled by getting the thumbs up from his fellow teammates there, and a right decision from the coaching staff to take off Louis Biari in the place of a flanker. So, whoa, wait, what's going on here? So that bunker decision then, let's see what the call will be. I think it's going to be only yellow. So they're going to tap and kick this into the stands. 13 points to 10 at halftime. I think France will be happy with the outcome of this first half, for sure. So halftime here, it's Scotland 13, France 10. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game. So don't go anywhere, guys.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab it, then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Thanks for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. Time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip gods into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit.
Right, guys, we are back here for the second half of this game and really looking forward to this one. Scotland so far, my heart leading the race as my head said France and my heart said Scotland. So, yeah, we could be in for a great second half. We'll have to wait and see how it turns out. But so far, both teams having one try apiece. Ben White opening up the scoreboard for Scotland with a brilliant try. A well-worked backline move, and France getting one back with Damien Penaud in the right-hand corner for France. So if you look at the backline so far from Scotland, guys that stood out for me, not too many really that's standing out at the moment. I mean, Finn Russell has been brilliant at fly-off. Ben White has been really good at scrum-off. Duan van der Merwe has had a couple of good runs. Tui Pilota's taken it up a couple of times, but nothing special so far. Forwards-wise, Rory Darch and Grant Gilchrist has been pretty good, with the likes of George Turner and Piers Skuman taking it up for them. Ramos has been brilliant for France. Damien Penaud has had a couple of good runs. Carl Fico has had one good break. Jonathan Dante, very quiet. Louis Biari, obviously in the bin at the moment. It's actually Antony who's in the bin, but Biari took one for the team there. Jolly Bear has had a good game. Lekou has been good. Aldred has been obviously very good. The likes of Waki and Mavaka and Cyril Bai. Let's get the second half underway, guys. It is going to be Jolly Bear to kick this proceedings off here in the second half. So let's see what's going to happen with the rest of this game. It is a good opportunity for Scotland to come away with the victory as Jolly Bear gets the second half underway with a deep kick in taken well there by Scotland just outside the 22, about 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline here as Ben White now waits for it. Let's see what they can do with this one. Goes with the box kick over the top. The chase now coming from Scotland, but well taken by Ramos. And Ramos up over the halfway line, almost up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Good defense again from Scotland. Lekou gets it out. Now here's a chance for them. Aldred driven back in the tackle. Great defense from Scotland. Lekou now waiting for Jolly Bear on the halfway line. Gets it out to Cameron Waki. Drives it forward right in the middle of the field. Lekou now back to Jolly Bear, who goes up high into the air with that kick. Not a lot of distance. Who wants it knocked backwards by France as the referee. So play on as Scotland has stolen that ball on the ground. Brilliant stuff from Scotland there. So they get it out now. It's taken up by Dempsey. Right on the 10-meter line in the middle of the field now. Finn Russell with a kick downfield. Looking for space. One bounce into the hands of Ramos inside his own 22. It's going to send us downfield. And that's a really good kick from him. Finding touch all the way up to the 10-meter line of Scotland. So Christie is on the field for Scotland. Andy Christie I'm not sure who he's replaced, whether it's Dart or Ferguson, but Christie's on the field for Scotland. 2 minutes into the second half here, and let's see what's going to happen here with the remainder of the game. Christie takes that one in right on the 10-meter line of Scotland. They formed them all, and now George Turner out to Ben White, goes to the box kick over the top. The chase coming from Van der Merwe, and well taken again by Thomas Ramos as he gets bundled over into touch on the 10-meter line. Quick throw in here from Scotland. Kick downfield from Russell, but the referee is going to call them back for the line out. And in fact, it's going to be Malvaka to throw this one in. So it must be team touched by one of the Scottish players. Almost 3 minutes gone. Malvaka to throw this one in on the French 10-meter line. And knocked backwards by France. And it's Scotland who comes away with the ball. Here's another chance. Ferguson now takes it up for Scotland. White waiting for it. Comes back again. Tuipoloto sets it up between the 10 and the 22. Right in the middle of the field. White again. Back it comes to Cummings. Cummings sets it up. And White back to Ferguson. Right in the middle of the field now. Finn Russell going with a little kick over the top. The chase now coming. And kicked forward by Ramos into the hands of Carl Rowe now. Carl Rowe tackled by Ramos between the 10 and the 22-meter line. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. Oh, that ball knocked on by Scotland. Then it's going to be a scrum down to France roundabout on the 10-meter line inside French territory. About 15 meters out from the left-hand touchline for France. Yeah, just a knock on there from Scott Cummings. So 4 minutes gone in the second half. It's Scotland still leading by 13 points to 10. 3 minutes left on that yellow card for France. And their discipline letting themselves down a little bit at the moment is the French. Right, scrum down to France. 15 meters out from the left-hand touchline, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. 11 lineouts won by Scotland, 3 by France, and 2 lineouts lost by France as well. So they need to have a look at their lineouts. Is France at the moment. Feed to the scrum's going to come from Lecu now. Opportunity here for France to get out of their own half. Good scrum again from both sides. Very solid scrums at the moment. Now it starts to move out. Aldred managing to pick that one up. Gets going up to the 10-meter line. Right in the middle of the field. Now settled by, driven back in the tackle there by the Scottish defence. Lecu now waiting for it. Slow ball coming back for France as he goes to the box kick over the top. And waiting for it now is Stein who's got it. And here they come again on the attack. Brilliant stepping there from Scotland up to the 10-meter line inside their own half. Now Finn Russell. Finn Russell into a bit of space. Gets the pass away to Hugh Jones who knocks it backwards. Managing to get it back. Step. And over the halfway line he goes. He's brought down between the 10 and the halfway line here. Inside French territory now, Finn Russell again going high up into the air with that kick. But Ramos makes the mark inside the 22. 6 minutes gone in the second half here. And Ramos can send this one downfield. About 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline for France. And that's a big kick from Ramos. Oh, Russell slipping and falling over the advert board there. So line out to Scotland, roundabout between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside their own half. An unexpected slip there or tackle on Finn Russell from the advert board. Probably the tackle of the day. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Antony looking to get back onto the field. Still about 30 seconds left of that. Turner with a throw in and stolen by France this time. Olivon doing really well there. Eldred now taking it up to the 10-meter line of France, right in the middle of the field. Lecu now back to Cyril Bay. He's brought down by Cummings. Slow ball coming back for France now, about 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline on the 10-meter line of France. Goes to the box kick over the top. Not a great kick. And it's going to come back the way of France. And it's Olivon who takes it up to just short of the halfway line. Now Lecu, back it comes Mavaka to Jalibert. Jalibert puts it on the boot. And that's a good kick, but back for it is Rowe, who's going to put it on the boot just outside the 22. And, knocked on surely by Jalibert. Yeah, coming back for that. A knock on from Jalibert. About 5 meters inside the 22 of France. And a good opportunity now for Scotland on the attack. Oh, you can't do that. Surely not. Jalibert complaining with the referee there that he didn't knock it on, but that was a clear knock on from the get-go. 8.5 minutes gone. France now back to 15 men. So let's see how this is going to turn out for France now. Can Scotland get another try here? Dorian Aldegheri leaving the field, as well as Louis Biari coming back onto the field, as well as Antony. 13 to Scotland, 10 to France. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Oh, and Tuilagi on the field for Scotland, for France as well. The big man. Posso Tuilagi. Right. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Lock replacement for France. Time's back on. So about a minute needs to be taken off of this. Let's just do that quickly. There we go. From down to Scotland as Ben White will feed this one in. Right on the 22-meter line. 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. Gets it out now. Tui Pelotto is going to straighten up. Beats the first defender, but knocks it on. Oh, no. Did he knock it on? No, says the referee. And they're over the try line. But I think France have managed to dot it down there. Alexandre Romat also onto the field. They are going to go upstairs to see what happened there. They are going to check the grounding there. But the ball that spilled loose caused all sorts of problems for France. So time is stopped again as they're going to have a look at this. No, they're not going to. Are they going to have a look? No, it's going to be a scrum down to Scotland. So Tui Pelotto, let's see what happened there. Ball got ripped by France and then I don't know. Let's have a look again. Went to ground. Ball got placed. I would say that was a knock-on, to be quite honest. I think Scotland has come away with a bad call there. So the ball got knocked on there in the tackle. Ball got spilled back by France. And then a scrum now awarded to Scotland here. Oh, no. No, it's not. Again, a change in plans. It's going to be a goal line dropout. So not even Nick Berry knows what he's doing at the moment. Right, so goal line dropout coming up then for France. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Bit of confusion there. as to what the decision must be. So now the restart and collected by Finn Russell gets it out to Dempsey, who's going to run it up to the 10-meter line right in the middle of the field. White gets it out now. Hugh Jones back on inside to Tui Pilato. Gets the offload to Christie. Christie up over the 22 he goes. But beautifully done by Aldred, who wins that ball on the ground. Penalty to France. Not releasing by Scotland. And they pay the price of a penalty. And Aldred is taken down after that as well. So the clock will be stopped yet again. 10 minutes gone in the second half, and brilliant work by Aldred. Just getting his hands up over the ball. Nobody moving him whatsoever. And then picking up a little injury in that movement, but looking not too serious, I hope. So 13 points to 10 it is, with 30 minutes to go. In the second half, Aldred still receiving some attention. But so far, I would say France need to watch out. Scotland's coming for them. Scotland has looked good when they've had ball in hand, looking really good on the attack at stages. And they will definitely have to pick up the pace as France if they want to win this game. It's not going to be easy. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like Aldred's going to be fine. He's going to have to be carried off the field. So, an injury that I thought wasn't too serious, it's now become quite a serious injury. Let's hope it's not too bad. Right, so 30 minutes to go in this game. Let's see who's coming onto the field. It's number 21 there for France, and it's Paul Bodehent who's coming onto the field to replace Gregory Aldred, who's going to not participate in this game any further. Looks like he did pick up quite a serious injury. Doesn't look like it from the get-go, but Bodehent now onto the field in the place of Aldred, who's been one of their standout players in this game and in this competition and in the World Cup. So it's a big blow here for France, as the number 8 will have to leave the field here with 30 minutes to play in this game. France being pinned in their own 22 at the moment. Another replacement coming on to the field now is Nolan Lagarek, who comes on into the place of Lecu now. So big changes. Maxime Luc Lecu leaving the field for Nolan Lagarek, and Aldred also going to leave the field here. So it looks like it might be a knee injury to Aldred, which by the looks of it doesn't look too good. With 30 minutes to play in this game, France ringing in the changes now, with Lagarek onto the field for Lecu, as well as Aldred now having to leave the field injured. So Bodehent will come onto the field. Like I said, it didn't look too serious from the get-go, but yeah, in the end, it seems like it might be quite a bad injury. Yeah, I know. Definitely didn't look good when he went to ground there. And yeah, we're still waiting for him to leave the field. Greg Oscar, who is your predicted winner of the Six Nations this year? Well, Greg, look, when the Six Nations started, I always said that there's an opportunity for France and Ireland and Scotland. At this stage, given the fact that Ireland so easily got rid of France last week, and I just want to check something quickly before I make my final prediction. Fixtures are left here, so Ireland will be playing Scotland away from home. So that's a big one. If Scotland can stay in contention up until the last weekend of the Six Nations when Scotland take on Ireland and it's going to be at Murrayfield, then I almost want to say there's a good chance for Scotland to do the upset, although I think personally Ireland will be unstoppable. Right, so game is back on, and it's France now on the attack on the halfway line with that line out. They get it away now, and here's a chance now for Bodehin early on as Legaric gets it out to Cyril Pai, almost up to the 10-meter line. Legaric now again taking it up through the forwards now as France. Right on the 10-meter line, they go. Cyril Pai again. Bassant also on the field. So France have ringed in the changes now. Well, it's Dante who took that in now. Legaric again. Now Tuolagi. Big forward, bursting his way forward now. Legaric again. Charlie Bear gets it out there to Olivon. Driven backwards though. But here comes France now over the advantage line. Scross gets it out again now. Pinot with a kick ahead, and it's Louis Pierre Bialy who's chasing up after it. But Rowe has managed to secure this ball a meter from the try line. Scotland has managed to get this ball a meter from the try line. Wow. It is Finn Russell at scrum off, getting the kick away, and he's going to find touch roundabout on the 22-meter line of Scotland. This is a great attacking opportunity for France now. Just shows you how easily a game can change. That kick ahead from Damien Pinot, chased beautifully by Louis Bielli, and putting the pressure on Scotland with Rowe being a little bit out of position there. But let's see what France can conjure up from here. Greg says my Scottish cousins will be so happy if they win. Absolutely. They haven't won the Six Nations yet. They managed to win the last Five Nations. There was. Olivon slaps that ball back. Legaric now out to Dante, who gets it on the back foot. And it's been knocked on, or deemed to have been knocked on by the referee, which I also think was not the right decision there. But it's going to be a scrum down to Scotland now between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it was knocked on. Sorry. Apologies to Nick Berry there. So Dante knocking that ball on, putting France. It's just those little mistakes that's costing the French side at the moment. It's not the same team that we saw at the World Cup. Definitely got a big knock. So 3 points the difference here between the two sides. And Scotland to feed this ball in now. It's Ben White to feed this one in for Scotland. Between the 22 and the 10-meter line, about 15 meters out from the right-hand touch line for Scotland. Still plenty of time left in this game. That scrum, not a good one. Very unstable. And they're going to have to reset this one. Well, in fact, it was a free kick to Scotland, and they've decided to kick that downfield, taken in, and under pressure now as Thomas Ramos gets it out to Pinot, who's knocked it on, and it's going to be a scrum down now to Scotland between the 22 and the 10-meter line, 5 meters from the left-hand touch line, inside French territory. Well, that's a big mistake. Oh, that ball got ripped by Hugh Jones. But in my book, a knock all day. Brilliant defense from Hugh Jones. And you can see the French coaching staff very upset at the moment. 9 handling errors by France, 6 by Scotland in this game. It's a 3-point game at the moment with 25 minutes to play in this game. Still plenty of time left for either side to seal this one. Scotland letting a little bit slip before half-time. They had a really good lead. And another reset scrum coming up now. It's 25 minutes to go, and Scotland leading by the narrow of margins of 13 points to 10. France have made quite a few changes in this game already, with lock replacement, scrum half replacement, flanker replacement. I think that's about it, but still plenty of changes have been made where Scotland still to bring on their forwards. Hooker position as well for France. Ben White then to feed this one in. Right, solid scrum this time round. Oh, they're trying to push for a penalty. They've got the advantage now, Scotland. Tui Pelotto, flat pass to Hugh Jones. Almost up to the 22. They go. Finn Russell gets the pass away to Kyle Rowe. Just up over the 22. He goes now on the right-hand side of the field. 2-1 Fanamarva picks and go. Now Ben White again to Dodge. Great defense from France, though. Right on the 22-meter line. Piers Kuman sets it up in the middle of the field. Finn Russell again. Just delaying the pass a little bit to Hugh Jones. Right on the 22-meter line. Now Ben White back to Ferguson. Right on the 22-meter line. Piers Kuman again. Right in the middle of the field. Comes back again. Now it's Hugh Jones trying to step out of a tackle there. Good defense from France. Again, Dodge barges his way forward. Well, tried to barge his way forward, but no ground gained. It's a penalty going against France there. Right in the middle of the field. Right on the 22-meter line. Decision time again for Scotland. Do they go for the 3 points here? Yep, they are going to have a shot at goal. So shot at goal for Scotland. And I think the coaching staff made that decision there for Finn Russell and not so much himself. So good chance to get a 6-point lead here with 23 minutes to play in this crucial Six Nations match. Finn Russell now lining this one up for Scotland. Still 22 and a half minutes to go in this game. And that kick beautifully struck straight through the middle. And it's Scotland now 16, France 10. And it's already starting to look better for the Scottish. Right, so 22 minutes to play. And it's all to play for. Scotland 16, France 10. He's got then taken there by Dempsey. He slipped to ground. 5 meters inside the 22. Now 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Settled by also now leaving the field with Tafiuna. Then White with the kick downfield. Aldeberry also on the field. So France ringing in those trenches. Thomas Ramos now going to the air with that kick. And waiting for it. And Russell takes it beautifully between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Scottish territory. Now Gilchrist takes it up for Scotland. Then White again waiting for it. Eric Harrison asking a difference in tactics with her end on now. I'm guessing that France will probably try and play a straightforward game now. But Albert was more versatile and agile. Her end more the crashing forward. But you can see with all the replacements, they're going forward game now, crashing it up through the forwards. And that's exactly what they're doing now with Bodahend and Tuilagi onto the field. They're working with the forwards, slowly gaining ground, but they haven't had that much possession yet. So I'm just seeing what I'm watching now. So a direct approach is probably the way forward now, Eric. Right, so LeGarrick now going with a box kick over the top from just inside the Scottish half now. And Finn Russell again with a beautiful take. just outside the 22 of Scotland now. Tuilagi trying to get the push over here for France, but Scotland has done well to secure this ball. Dempsey taking it up for Scotland just outside the 22. 5 meters, 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Ben White again, just outside the 22 now, waiting for it. He's going to go with the box kick over the top. The chase now coming, but again, well taken by Thomas Ramos as he's been brought to ground just up over the halfway line, 5 meters inside Scottish territory now. Lecaric, Jalabert gets it out now to Berderhand, driving forward straight up over the halfway line. Lecaric again, back it comes again. The kick up into the air from France, trying to put pressure on him, but well taken by Rowe, just outside the 22 of Scotland. Right towards the middle of the field now. Ben White again waiting for it, gets it out to Piers Skuman. Sets it up again. No changes been made by Scotland as of yet. White again now waiting with 19 minutes to go in this game. Ben White with the box kick over the top. Duan van der Merwe chasing up after that. It's taken by Jalibert. Just over the 10-meter line of France. It's Lecaric now waiting for it. Thomas Ramos gets it out to Massant. Massant brought to ground on the 10-meter line. Lecaric again now taken up by Cross. On the middle of the field on the 10-meter line now, Thomas Ramos out to goal. Fico, who's going to be brought to ground. Not a lot of meters made by France at the moment. 18 minutes to play in this match. It's Scotland leading by 6 points at the moment. Lecaric now going with the box kick over the top again. Bodehin chasing up after, but Finn Russell receives it well. And what a kick from Finn Russell. Just a bounce of the ball. Unfortunately, not favouring Finn Russell there. And it goes over the try line, dotted down by Jalibert for a goal line dropout. Eric says 3 points scored this half, and yet Scott's replacement eager to get on. Aldred injured. Yeah, so Aldred left the field with a knee injury. A big loss here for the French as they've lost Aldred, and then also Mufana now onto the field in the place of Dante. Goal line dropout then from France, and again well taken by Finn Russell on the halfway line. He's going to go for the drop goal. He struck it well, but well to the right it goes. The distance was there, but the direction was off. 17 minutes to play in this game. Defensively, both teams have been solid here in the second half. Yeah, it was well struck distance-wise, but completely off with the direction of that drop goal. Again, now taken by Carl Steyn, gets it out now to George Turner, who takes it up. Must be thinking for yourself, when will the replacements be coming onto the field here for Scotland? Because I think France have brought on all the replacements so far. Again, the box kick over the top, not well collected by France, but they do manage to get away with it. And now Lecaric with a kick downfield. Finn Russell waiting for it just outside the 22, goes with another kick downfield into the hands of Jalibert, who's going to look for the 50-22, but direction-wise off as well. A kick downfield from Scotland, straight down the middle into the hands of Ramos this time. He's also going to send it downfield and again straight into the hands of Rowe. Goes with a kick and outside his 22. Not a great kick. Ramos again. So it's become a kicking game now, and all the kickers are kicking really poor. Finn Russell now has taken that ball inside the 22, and he's going to kick this downfield, looking for touch. That's a monster kick. Quickly thrown in by France, though, inside the 22. Beno steps past one, steps past two, gets brought down by Ben White, close to the 10-meter line inside French territory. Now Lecaric gets it out to Antoni. Defense firm and solid from Scotland at the moment. Then slowly waiting for this ball. The Garrick now goes to the box kick over the top. The chase now coming from France, but well taken again by Finn Russell. Gets it out to Kyle Rowe. The pass is a poor one. It's bouncing all. Well, nobody really wanted it. And now Carl Ficker's played that ball on the ground. That should be a penalty to Scotland. There is an advantage now to Scotland. Dodge taking it up. Now Ben White waiting for it. Finn Russell with a kick downfield. And that is going to go directly into touch. So we should be coming back for the penalty to Scotland. $14 minutes to play in this match. Yeah, Carl Fico just playing that ball on the ground. So really a schoolboy error, but I guess the temptation to grab hold of that ball on it whenever you can get it, it was too big there for Carl Fico. So 14 minutes to play. It's Scotland leading by 6. And it really doesn't look like they're going to let go of this advantage at the moment. But this is Six Nations, and it is the French. Anything can happen on the day. The line-out is going to take place on the 10-meter line of France. And it's going to be at the main pavilion side of the field. So a throw-in to come now for George Turner. Right, so the throw-in. Let's see what happens. It's going to go to the back to Christie now. White to Finn Russell. Goes for a little chip kick over the top. But, it's been knocked on again by Damian Penaud. No, says the referee. It's gone backwards. I think that's another bad call. Kicks it downfield. I think even he knew he knocked it on. But the ball rolling all the way into the 22 of Scotland with Ben White. Just putting that on the boot, not going to find touch. And here's a chance now for Ramos to send it downfield. Into the hands it goes of Scotland. And a mark has been made. Well, no, it's not. Finn Russell's going to kick this downfield. And not finding touch as well. Ramos sending it again back with interest. Finn Russell again catching that ball. A lot of kicking. Very useless kicking at the moment from both sides. As Finn Russell sends that one again downfield, not going to find touch. And now Ramos waiting for that ball. Looks like they're going to run this now. Bufana, it's knocked on by Ramos, trying to be clever and paying the ultimate price for that. Well, was there a knock on? Yes, there was. Surely there must have been a knock on. Oh, he's giving the scrum to France. Nick Berry, what are you doing? With 12 minutes to go. Accidental offside from Piers Skuman there from that kick from Finn Russell. So George Turner now replaced by Ewan Ashman, who's onto the field for Scotland. Some poor decisions been made in the last couple of minutes in this game as well, I think. Some poor decisions from the players as well. Just kicking it up and down the field. So if that's punishment for poor kicking, then let it be. 11 minutes to go in this Six Nations match. It's France with the scrum on the 10-meter line of Scotland. About 20-odd meters out from the left-hand touchline here for France. Le Garrick will feed this one in for France. And a big opportunity now for France. It's Francois Cross waiting for that. They're going to work the blind side here. He gets a couple of meters going between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Now it's Louis Bierre Who goes to the little chop kick over the top? This is going to work for France. They're going to get the try. Nobody at the back. And that's the inexperience of Carl Rowe, unfortunately. A little kick over the top from the left winger. He recollects his own ball and gets the try. It's Louis Pierre Piari who gets the try for France. And that's going to put them right back into this game. Now, I'm not going to throw any sour grapes at nobody, but again, I don't think this try purely comes from a poor refereeing decision where there was a knock-on that needed to be played. It should have been a scrum to Scotland, but instead a scrum to France have led to this try for Louis. Great work done by the left winger. Poor defense from Scotland. Carl Rowe completely out of position there, and that's the inexperience that caught up to him there. So France right back in this with a conversion to come. 1 point the difference. Can Scotland come back from this if France kick this one over? That's the big question now. Well, it's going to come down to the wire, this one, with just 9 minutes to play. Ramos, a very reliable goal kicker. Let's see if he can get this one from about 10-15 meters out from the left-hand touchline. And that is brilliantly struck, and through the middle it goes. France take the lead for the first time in this game. 17 points to 16 with 8.5 minutes to play. Well, just as I said, it didn't look like France was going to cross the whitewash. It's happened in the easiest of fashions. The restart then taken by Pinot just outside the 22 of France. Le Garrick now waiting for this one. Gets it out now, played by Massant inside the 22. It has been carried back by France. 8 minutes to play in this game. Le Garrick now going with the kick. Oh, that's going to go directly into touch. And surely that was carried back. Oh, again. The referee hasn't picked it up. Oh dear. Hebben onto the field for Scotland as well now. Seven and a half minutes to go. It's a line out on the 10-meter line of France. Ashman with a throw into this line out, and it's been overthrown as well and picked up beautifully by France on the 10-meter line. Everything going sideways now for Scotland. The pass out to Pinot, who's going to kick this downfield. Carl Rowe is back for it. And let's see what he can do. Steps past the first defender, then kicks it downfield into no man's land. The bounce of the ball, kind for Charlie Bear. He's going to send it back with interest. Not going to find touch. Find Finn Russell just outside the 22. Now goes with another kick downfield. And into the hands of Charlie Bear again. Now this time outside his own 22. Back into the hands of Finn Russell inside the 22. Takes his time with the kick. And that's just... that kick is going to find touch 5 meters inside the half of France, but it's going to be French ball. Greg says, thanks again for the excellent commentary, Guru. Pity you were not online during the World Cup final, but I think I know why. Keep up the good work, dude. You're amazing. Thanks, Greg. Really appreciate it. So what happened with that final, Greg? YouTube was taking away my monetization for all the big games, and we're talking about 2,000-3,000 rand per game that the Springboks played at the time, and they were just removing that because for some odd reason they said that a lot of people, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was at a loss, and I decided, well, screw that. I'm just going to enjoy the final myself, and so we went to Garib Dam for that final, watch it in one of the chalets. Great weekend away with the family and friends. But again, it is sad that it came down to that, because I would have loved to have done the World Cup final, but it was the final of dreams come true. So France have managed to get another penalty from that line out, and now setting up a line out to run about just outside the 22 of Scotland here. With 5 minutes to play in this game. Right, so France have taken that well. Cross have done well with that line out. And here comes the driving maul from France now. Looking to seal off this game now as the French. Oh, Ewan Ashman been thrown off that maul there. Greg says 4 years, Screw. 4 years and we'll have another go. Absolutely. Penalty advantage coming now for France. It's Jalibert. Gets it out to Ramos with a little grubber kick. Oh, the touchline's got to win, but they're going to come back for another penalty to France. In a very kickable position towards the middle of the field, 15 meters out from the try line. Yeah, it's been amazing 4 years, Greg. I think I started my commentary in 2020. I think we started off with the Heineken Cup semi-final way back in the time. So, yeah, it's been 4 years of great commentary on the channel as well. And, yeah, I haven't looked back one bit. Really enjoying the commentary. But obviously, as we get older and wiser, we have to spend some time with the family as well. So probably not going to do as many commentary matches as I would like to in the next 4 years or so. But we'll do the most important ones and the ones that I am available for. And yeah, hopefully we still got a long way to go, as Thomas Ramos now looking to add 3 points here for France. And Scotland will have to pull one out of the hat. Easy 3 points, and with 3 minutes to go, 2.5 minutes really. It's France 20, Scotland 16. It's a 4-point game. An unconverted try will win this for Scotland, but they will have to do it now. The restart is a short kickoff from Finn Russell, and Scotland have managed to get this one back. Now Tui Pelotto on the 10-meter line of France. Gets it back to Ben White. Now it's taken up, it's Rory Darch who's been driven back in a tackle all the way back to the halfway line. Now Russell again, 2-1 van der Merwe. Gets caught behind the advantage line. Some great play from France now on the defense. Ben White pushed back into his own half. Now taken up by Ewan Ashman all the way up to the halfway line. Ben White again. Finn Russell gets man and ball. Now it's carried up just short of the halfway line for Scotland towards the middle of the field. Ashman again. Now White back to Finn Russell. Finn Russell to Tui Pelotto. 5 meters inside the half of France now. It's again taken up through the forwards. Ben White again comes for Finn Russell. Now Stein gets, he gets a beautiful breakaway. And here goes Scotland now up to the 22-meter line and still going. Oh, there was a knock-on from Scotland. A knock-on 10 meters out from the try line. And probably with that goes the opportunity of the win. But some brilliant stepping. I'm still not convinced that, no, it's not Carl Stein. Surely it must have been a replacement before the game. But, yeah, it is unfortunately what it is. A knock-on 10 meters from the try line. And France will have the feet to the scrum with 1.5 minutes to go. 4 points in it. Four points in this match, and we've got a stoppage in play. It's going to be a scrum down to France, just 10 meters from their own try line. But with time almost up, it's a given that France will come away with the victory here. Can Scotland pull off a miracle here? With a minute and a half to go in the second half, 10 meters out from the French try line, it will be Le Carrick for France to feed this one to the scrum. But yeah, let's see if they can dominate the scrum up first. I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? A minute and a half to go. Can Scotland pull something out of the hat? Or will France secure this victory? And surely, if Scotland loses this one, Ireland to win the Six Nations for sure. Comes out now, Mufana, driving leg drive from him. Le Carrick waiting for it now. Oh, it's been knocked back by France and it's been secured by Scotland now. 5 meters out from the try line. Are we in for an epic, dramatic final minute of this game? It's Scotland on the attack, 5 meters out from the try line. Owen Ashman now takes it up. Can Scotland win this game? It's Ferguson now. He's going to need support now. Still they come. It's so close. Heben now. 2 meters out from the try line is Scotland. Can they do this? Can they pull off an upset here? Well, not an upset. Well, it's an upset if they win it from here. But do they have what it takes to win this game? Just 2 meters out from the try line. The forwards are doing the job. Can France do it on defense? Just a meter out. Oh, so close. There might be a try here. No, it does come back for Ben White now. Still they come. And over the try line they go. Surely there must be a try. Surely the referee has blown on his whistle. And let's see what's going to happen here. Time is up. Have Scotland claimed it? Or has France stopped him with some brilliant defense? Wow. Upstairs we go for a TMO decision to decide this match. Was there a grounding for Scotland, or did France manage to hold them up? Time is up on the clock. Whatever the decision is here, it's going to be the end of it. You can't see a grounding there. You can't see a grounding there. That's held up. That's game over. Oh dear. The narrow. Oh, there's a grounding. Surely. Wow. Held up at first go. Then, there. Right there. Right there, the ball was placed. Surely. Held up there. And then, oh, you can't see the bloody boot is in the way. That's going to be called for held up, surely. You can't see the grounding. There's no grounding. Right there is the grounding. Surely. That is a grounding. That is a grounding. Come on, man. Greg Cook says the passion has been majorly missed, Guru. Oh, dear, man. I would love for Scotland to win this. This is going to be a 50-50 call. Held up at first go, but surely that has to be a grounding. From this angle, you can't see it, but was there control over the ball? Was there proper grounding? I'm almost going to have to go and say, there you can see the ball on the ground, but was it held up? Did they have control of the ball when grounded? Antoinette Gerber says, hello, Guru. Miss you. Do you live in Kels River? So, yeah, just about. Oh, is there a way that they can reward this try? There, I don't know. This is too tough to call. Very tough to call. Was there a proper grounding? Silence. It is. Tension at Murrayfield. Will this try be awarded or not? They still are going to have another look at it. Oh, that must be a try. Come on. That's a try. Come on. Give it. Give it. From what I've seen just there right now, I would award this try. That angle is not going to tell. Oh, the try's been disallowed. And it's going to be France who's going to come away with the victory. Well, the smallest of margin, drama at Murrayfield. The try has been disallowed. It's been called held up. I don't agree with it, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, that's full time. That's full time here at Murrayfield. Scotland go down to France by 20 points to 16. And a very controversial ruling. It could have gone either way, but in the end, it goes the way of the French. Scotland take the loss. And yeah, with that, opens it all up again for France. Greg says, I. Thanks for the commentary, Guru. No problem, Greg. So, yeah, it was a biggie. And the victory goes to France. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to do the Welsh game as well. England up against Wales in about half an hour from now. So hope to see you guys for that game as well. But until then, that's the end of this one. Drama at Murrayfield. France take it by 4, down to the wire. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.